Ryan Garcia and Romero have their fight scheduled for May, and they've wasted no time exchanging words. On paper, it looks like an easy matchup for Garcia, but many fans are overlooking the fact that he's been inactive and may not be in peak form.
Bro, let's run it back. You ain't talking shit. You know you're about to get knocked out. Yo, nigga, jump that nigga now, bro. Jump that nigga now. Jump that nigga now, bro. All right?
Romero, on the other hand, is determined to prove his doubters wrong and put up a strong challenge. Discussions about a potential Ryan Garcia versus Romero fight began after Garcia delivered a stunning knockout against Oscar Duarte at a catchweight of 143 lbs in Houston, Texas.
On to that.
I'm with Al Heyman. Ryan Garcia's biggest fight was with Al Heyman. The most money he ever made was with Al Heyman. And then he goes back and fights for crumbs on a shitty TV network.
However, it didn't take long for King Rye to push for his next fight, as he called out and took shots at WBA junior welterweight champion Romero. "I'm committed to becoming a world champion," Garcia told DAZN's Chris Mannix after his 8th round knockout of Duarte. "If Rolly wants that, bring it on. Rolly, I know you talk a lot. Let's make it happen. Where are you at? You got beat up by that old dude." Garcia was referring to 40-year-old Ismael Barroso, whom Romero defeated months earlier to claim the WBA title in a fight that turned out to be much tougher than expected.
Heyman offered me a way better deal. Al Heyman's the best in boxing, and hands down, all of us Al Heyman fighters are living great. Ain't one of us
While the build-up to a Garcia versus Romero fight is expected to be pure entertainment, King Rye also emphasized that defeating Romero could position him for even bigger matchups against Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney within the 140-pound division in the near future. Imantas Stanionis currently holds the full WBA title at 147 lbs, but the Ring magazine has reported that Garcia and Romero will also be competing for a WBA welterweight title. The report does not specify which version of the belt will be at stake, though it is likely to be the lesser-regarded WBA regular title. There has been no confirmation from the WBA regarding whether Stanionis will be stripped of his title, as the undefeated Lithuanian is set to defend his black and gold belt against IBF champion Jeroen Boots Ennis in a welterweight unification bout on April 12.
I know the kid really well. This isn't a joke. Y'all need to be there for him because he's going through it, and it's the truth.
Stanionis claimed the WBA regular title in April 2022, while Terence Crawford held the primary version of the belt. When Crawford vacated his titles to move up to super welterweight, Stanionis was elevated to full world champion. Similarly, the winner of Garcia versus Romero could find themselves in a similar position if the Ennis-Stanionis victor decides to relinquish their title. King Rye is set to face Romero in May at New York City's Times Square, on a card also featuring his fierce rival Devin Haney, who will take on Goza Ramirez in a separate bout. If both Garcia and Haney emerge victorious and unscathed, the plan is for them to have a highly anticipated rematch in October in Saudi Arabia.
Bring on Rolly. You know, he part of PBC. We already ran it once with PBC. I need to get my get back. So I'm going to beat Rolly, and we're going to have that. I just pray to God. Pray to God.
Last April, Garcia dropped Haney 3 times on his way to a majority decision victory, but the result was later overturned to a no contest after he tested positive for a banned substance. As a consequence, Garcia was handed a 1-year suspension by the New York State Athletic Commission. His ban is set to end on April 20, 2025, but to regain his license, he must provide a clean PED test. Both Garcia and Haney have signed multi-fight agreements with Riot Season, and Garcia has also enrolled in VEDA drug testing, one of Haney's key conditions for finalizing their rematch.
To see where he was guiding me, and he just led me to Dallas, led me to Derek, and I pursued it, and I'm here now, and I feel good. I feel, you know.
Garcia had previously questioned the credibility of VEDA, but has since committed to their random drug testing program. In addition, he will also undergo random tests conducted by agents contracted through the California State Athletic Commission. While this fight serves as a tune-up for King Rye, it's fair to acknowledge that fans may find it disappointing to see a fighter with a 2-2 record in his last 4 bouts positioned as the B-side of a pay-per-view event. In reality, Romero's record could be considered 1-3 in his last 4 fights, as his victory over Ismael Barroso remains highly controversial. Referee Tony Weeks stopped the fight in the 9th round on May 13, a decision that many believe was premature.
I want to tell everybody, just thank you for coming out, and honestly,
Romero missed all 4 punches before Weeks unexpectedly stopped the fight. Barroso, still standing and unharmed, looked on in disbelief. Fans were shocked, and the stoppage faced months of criticism. At the time, Romero was behind on the scorecards and likely headed for a loss. Many believe there are more deserving contenders for Garcia's May 2 fight.
You did take more punches than you thought you would, so what went wrong during this fight? It's okay.
Romero was picked quickly to fill the PPV spot. A better choice would have been Goza Ramirez for Garcia, with Haney facing Romero in the co-main. Even there, Romero isn't ideal, but Haney, coming off a 3-knockdown loss, could use a...
I would love to know, I saw that Ryan Garcia posted yesterday, if he was kind of questioning your decision of choosing to fight Cruz when he said you could have made more with him. Tell me a little bit about how you would respond.
I mean, I hope he keeps training with Derek James. That shoulder roll, that's amazing. It was a good performance. Yeah.
Trying to see where he was guiding me, and he just led me to Dallas, led me to Derek, and I pursued it, and I'm here now, and I feel good. I feel, you know.
The only fight I care about right now is Ryan Garcia. And then the winner between that and me and Ryan gets Gervonta Davis. We're going to do this all on pay-per-view, on Showtime pay-per-view. We're going to do this shit, all right? Like I said, at the end of it, I got the belt. I make the shot.
To fight anybody as long as both parties come to an agreement. If his side comes to an agreement with my side and everything works out, then I have no problem fighting with him or anyone else.
Pues igual, a mí no me importa la carrera de los demás, yo me enfoco en lo mío y yo me estoy preparando para conseguir.
I think they pay good enough money that these guys are going to say yes, so that's what I think.
Now, you're going to take over Times Square in New York, the entire World War II. It's never been done before. Yeah. Whatever Turkey does is massive. Tell me your feelings when you came up with that idea. And
everybody could watch whoever's there, so that's pretty cool.
Now, Pitbull, very dangerous fight. You actually posted today that he's going to be tougher than a rematch with Haney, and I agree with you.
Yeah,
why did you say
tougher
that?
as in...
You sparred Ryan before?
Huh?
Have you sparred Ryan before?
Yeah.
And what do you have to say about that and then possibly fighting him?
He was a very interesting fighter. There was two things that happened in the fight, in this sparring. One, I got knocked down from the hook. I didn't know who he was. I didn't know that he had a weapon. And I'm like, what's this weird hook that you keep throwing? Like, oh, boom, okay. And then the second thing that happened is the stoppage. I stopped, worked him, I beat him down, and took away his weapon completely, and went to work like an immigrant. You know,
and I wish to be a world championship, and that will be happening. That's my focus.
We said we want to fight. We want to fight Ryan. We want to fight Rolly. We want to fight anybody. But Shakur Stevens, I'm happy he retired. Thank God. And you know, Shakur's a great fighter, but with a style like Isaac Cruz, the guy, he would be running worse than Rigondeaux.
He's not worth it. He's not worth it. He's not even worth it. Come on, bro.